We hope you enjoy The Magicians, Star-Crossed, a novelette by Rachel Lawson. Mookaite, hurry up, you don't meet the Emperor of the Universe every day, her impatient brother said in their language they were gray aliens. What's the rush? He is nothing but another diplomat. These magicians all look the same to me, said Mookaite. They all seem the same at first. When you get to know them, they are all different like us, said Ga to her. Not long later, they met the Emperor, who was pleased to see them. Prince Jasper, here my great-great-grandson. He said he had never met a female X-Zeracien. I knew you had your sister here, Council Ga, said Emperor Sapphirus Argent. Mookaite curtsied politely in her dress. Prince Jasper was enchanted. This is Prince Jasper, said the Emperor, indicating Prince Jasper. This is my sister Mookaite Ga, said her brother, introducing her. The moment this odd couple looked into each other's eyes, they were lost. Say hello to her, prompted the Emperor. Hello, Mookaite Ga, said Prince Jasper. He was so nervous he could hardly speak. I think he likes her, said the Emperor. Say hello to him, Miss Mookaite, prompted the Emperor. Hello, she said coyly. You know, one of his ancestors came from X-Zeracien B too. She was my nephew's wife. He never met her. He always loves to hear about your people, said the Emperor happily. Mookaite blushed blue. Michio noticed she liked the prince a lot. Michio smiled. He thought a family link to the Emperor might be good, not only for his job, but also for his sister. I think we should leave them to talk, said the Emperor. If they can talk, said Michio laughing. We can talk business, come Ga, said the Emperor, leading Michio away. Hello, said the prince. Hello, replied Mookaite. They just stood there staring at each other for 5 minutes. Eventually, the prince got up enough courage to speak again. Do you want to dance? The prince forced himself to say. Yes, said Mookaite, shying. They walked onto the dance floor and began to waltz. They felt shyer and happier when they were closer to each other. The other's touch was like an enchantment to the other. They felt like they were right together in each other's arms. They never wanted to stop dancing. They grew more and more in love the longer they danced silently. It was a sad moment for them both when Michio thought it was time to find his sister, who he left talking to the minor cosmic prince to Michio's surprise. She was still with him this time, dancing with her. Mookaite, are you still hanging around this alien? Said Michio in the alien's own language, not as an insult. He was just surprised. Prince Jasper is a very charming man, said Mookaite. She flatters me too much, said the prince. It was obvious their infatuation for each other. I have a friend I want you to meet. He is my best friend, Aureus Argent, said Prince Jasper happily. He wanted to show them to him. Aureus appeared out of thin air beside him. You called me Doom? Said Aureus. Doom? Isn't that a bad thing? Said Michio. He's called the King of Doom. He's a lady killer, and all the women he loves die, said Aureus. Who's the girl? Asked Aureus, noticing the gray in the dress. My sister, snapped Michio, growing to hate both the prince and his friend, if you could call him a friend after that. Surely he isn't that bad. He's nice, said Mookaite. He's drunk as a skunk, said the king, insulted. I just have dark visions that come true. I'm not a skunk, I'm the chicken, said the drunk Aureus. Chicken? He's not a chicken. Is he a coward, as you call them? Said Michio. The chicken was now insulted himself. You're lucky I'm a superhero. You would not survive that insult, said the chicken. Oh, shut up, you idiot. I like his sister a lot. I wanted to introduce you to them, not have you fighting him, shouted the prince in his friend's head. I'm sorry I didn't notice. An X-Zeracien bartender got me plastered, the chicken said in Doom's mind. Sorry, sir and miss, I am drunk. I didn't mean to offend, said the masked chicken. Come, Mookaite, let's go, said Michio, who had no time for this drunk alien and his friend who he feared would kill his sister. No, wait, said Mookaite, her heart tearing in two as she was dragged away. Look, that alien is dangerous. I will not let him kill you too, snapped Michio in their language. But I like him, said Mookaite. It was obvious, Mookaite, said her brother. Mookaite was miserable for days and nights. A week later, she saw Doom again when she was walking out at night. They bumped into each other as he was chasing a criminal off a crime scene as a local superhero who helped out the police. He was in a tight formal suit, not his loose-fitting ceremonial robes which hid his form a lot. Mookaite's heart raced and she liked this outfit more. He had knocked her to the ground. He was stronger and more handsome than he seemed before. He didn't recognize her. He thought he knocked a human woman. He stopped to help her up. A man dressed as a chicken ran past him. I'll get them, Doom, shouted back the chicken. Jasper, she cried, seeing doom. He helped her up. Jasper, he said, puzzled. She stepped into the light from the shadows. He brightened up. Mookaite? He asked. Yes, his heart raced. He wanted to kiss her lips, but he just kissed her hand. It burned. I've missed you a lot. I was afraid I would never see you again, he said. She kissed his hand back, thinking it was what magicians did. His hand turned into a hand-shaped gaseous flame. He wasn't expecting that. It was his true form. He was distracted, and his human appearance spell broke. She was startled by its beauty. Sorry, my spell misfired, apologized the prince. It is beautiful, said Mookaite. It is my true form. I try to hide it, said the prince. You shouldn't. You are beautiful, said Mookaite. Humans are scared of aliens, the prince said, his hand returning to human-like. The chicken screamed in terror nearby. I better go save him. I am his protector, said Doom. I'll see you again if you like. I love you, said Mookaite. Good, I love you too, said Doom. See you again. With that, he ran off to save his friend. Mookaite was excited, thinking she would meet him again and that he loved her. I was all right, you didn't have to help me. I had him on the run, lied the chicken. No, he was about to shoot you in the head, said Doom. Who was the girl? Asked the chicken. Nobody, lied Doom. It doesn't look like she was nobody to you, said the chicken, seeing he was happy after running over the person. It's a private matter, said Doom. Mookaite, how was your walk? Asked her brother when she returned home. It was good, said Mookaite. It looks like it cheered you up, I told you. You would get over that magician, said Michio. Yes, lied Mookaite. Later that week. While Mookaite was walking at night, she heard a voice behind her. Hello, my dear, it said. Who are you? Cried Mookaite. Come out of the shadows, my dear, so I can see your pretty face, said a masked man behind her. I'd rather not, said Mookaite. No matter, I prefer the shadows anyway, said the stranger walking up to her. What are you? Asked the man, seeing her skin was gray. Not human, said Mookaite. Obviously, said the man, kissing her on the lips. She drew away from him in disgust. She thought he was a strange human deliberately kissing alien women. Mookaite, said the masked man. She kissed him back. Jasper, she cried excitedly. Call me by my real name, Lance the Necromancer, said Jasper. I am not a person who usually attacks young women in the street. This is new to me, chuckled Jasper. I noticed, Mookaite said. A human would kill me, not kiss me. I am rubbish at this, laughed Lance. Yes, my love, laughed Mookaite. He kissed her again. We've got to stop meeting like this, said Lance, joking. No, said Mookaite as she pulled off his mask, smiled and said, There you are, my love. Hello, said Lance. She looked into his blue eyes with wonder. He looked into her black eyes with equal wonder. She smiled, and he smiled back. A human had seen them hugging, kissing, and unmasking in the shadows. He recognized Lance's costume and took photos. Lance just saw the man and snapped, Damn! That guy works at my dad's work, said Lance. Where does he work? Asked Mookaite. The newspaper, said Lance. Oh, media, I saw your newspapers, said Mookaite. That will be front-page news for sure, proof of alien life, and it's in a relationship with the Necromantor, said Lance, not mentioning the elephant in the room and their family's reaction. Junior, how could you be so careless? Said Lance's father, also called Lance, confronting his son for that scandal he had brought Mookaite into. Dad, I didn't see him, said Jasper. Her brother doesn't like me. He thinks I want to kill Mookaite, said Jasper. You did not kill her. You seduced her in the street, his father said. I had to see her again, said Jasper. Charlie recognized you and noticed who you were with was a gray alien in a dress, said Senior showed him an article saying, a relationship made in the heavens. For the picture, they went with Jasper being unmasked. Even Lando couldn't suppress this, and he's the editor. Charlie went over his head. I didn't know he could do that, said his father. Mookaite! How could you not only lie to me, but you saw that alien? Michio said, shocked. I love him, said Mookaite. Everyone knows that, said her brother in a disappointed tone. We didn't see the reporter till it was too late, said Mookaite, embarrassed. You know he kills his loves, said Michio. My prince did not kill the reporter. He will not kill me, said Mookaite. I don't think you should see him again, said her brother, not believing he wasn't a killer. Can't promise I won't see him, said Mookaite defiantly. There is a full house according to the front of house staff, said Zach Sandman, Jasper's partner in their stage magicians act in a theater in Melbourne City. A scandal can really fill the house. They see me as a freak, said Jasper, sadly knowing now he had little chance of seeing Mookaite again. Later, when they were on the stage, they had a heckler. Now I will make Lance disappear, said Zach. No, make his girlfriend appear, the heckler shouted. Jasper looked awkward. Why did he put a dress on an alien anyway? Shouted the heckler. Jasper wanted to hide or kill the heckler, but he was no killer. Take him out of there, front of house, he's being disruptive, shouted Zach, noticing how it affected Jasper. I paid good money to see this show, protested the heckler as he was escorted out. The audience applauded. The show continued. After the show, Jasper left via the stage door. Jasper saw whole press teams with cameras, phones, and recording devices of all sorts. Everyone was shouting questions and making statements about him and Mookaite. One of the strangest was, where did the alien get its clothes? It was all too much for Jasper. He panicked, and he pulled a disappearing act for real. He dematerialized and appeared at home. Hi, Junior, said his housemate the chicken. Rough day at work. It was hell. We had a heckler and the press showed up in droves at the stage door. I'm going to get my car towed by the council for overstaying in the car spot, said Jasper. Ah, said the chicken sympathetically. How was your day? Asked Jasper. I visited the Gas. I invited them for an early tea, said the chicken. You did what? Jasper said, thinking that was an idiotic thing, as her brother hated him. I spoke to them at the X-Zeracien embassy, said the chicken. And, said Jasper. I explained your problem with visions, said the chicken. And, Jasper asked. They are coming. They need a teleport, though, said the chicken. Jasper hugged the chicken. He was so happy. You are welcome. I caused this mess in the first place, said the chicken. Thank you 1,000 times, said Jasper. Jasper tidied their bachelor pad till it shined, and the chicken cooked. Jasper cleaned himself up and put on jeans and a plaid shirt, trying to look casual. Then he decided it was too casual and changed outfits 5 times, settling on a matching black business suit and a white shirt, only setting on that because the chicken said he was going crazy. Who is going to visit them? Asked Jasper. You can, said the chicken. Okay, said Jasper. He dematerialized, appearing in the foyer of the X-Zeracien embassy. He walked over to the front reception desk. Hello, I'm Lancelot Alexander Jr. I'm here to see Michio and Mookaite Ga, said Jasper nervously. I know who you are, said the receptionist. Hard not to know who you are. You are all over the news, Prince Jasper. Oh, said Jasper. The ambassador wants to talk to you. You should see him first, said the receptionist. Okay, said Jasper. The receptionist led him to the office, knocked, and showed him in. Hello, Prince. I needed to talk to you about your delicate situation, said the ambassador. I'm sorry I didn't see the reporter, said the prince apologetically. This is affecting the peace effort on my home planet, said the ambassador. I'm sorry, said the prince. They think it's a power play of X-Zeracien B having a native trying to marry into the galactic emperor's family, said the diplomat. No. We are in love, said Jasper. Why didn't you court in private then? Asked the ambassador. We couldn't. I have a housemate who is always home, and her brother was scared I was a danger to her because my housemate told him, I kill women I don't, he was drunk, said Jasper. Oh, said the ambassador. That is unfortunate. What are your intentions for her? I don't want to live without her, said Prince Jasper earnestly. Then there is only one thing we can do, said the ambassador. Pegmatite, the ambassador said to an intercom. Show them in. Them? Jasper said, expecting the men in black who hid alien contact with a hammer. In walked the receptionist with Michio and Mookaite. Jasper's heart raced, and he was nervous, not sure what this meant. I spoke to them before you, said the ambassador. Stay Pegmatite, I need a witness. Jasper was confused. Lancelot Blake Valentine Alexander Drax, Prince Jasper Argent, said the ambassador. Miss Ga, stand beside him. Jasper was puzzled. Was he going to be censured? Do you take the hand of Mookaite Ga? Said the ambassador. Jasper took her hand in his, not sure why. In marriage, said the ambassador, noting the confusion. I do, said Jasper, figuring out what was happening. He was being married. Mookaite Ga, do you take the hand of Lancelot Blake Valentine Alexander Drax, Prince Jasper Argent in marriage? Asked the ambassador. I do, said Mookaite, looking into Jasper's eyes. You may kiss the bride again, said the ambassador. Mookaite and Jasper kissed, later at Jasper's house. "You sure took your time. The roast chicken is cold," said the chicken shortly when they arrived for tea. "I had to buy a ring," said Jasper, "and the jeweler had to fit it." "Why would you want to do that?" said the chicken. "Mookaite, please show him your ring," said Jasper. She did. It was a wedding ring on her wedding ring finger. "It's nice so?" said the chicken. "We're married," said Jasper happily. "Married," said the chicken, figuring it out. "Oh, mind if I don't kiss the bride? I have a cold sore," said the chicken, pointing to a large yellow blister on his lip. The yellow being Friar's balsam, which didn't help as it was supposed to. It just made his cold sore yellow and ugly. "You kiss her for me, Junior," said the chicken. Jasper and Mookaite kissed. "Do you mind if she moves in?" asked Jasper. "Moves in?" asked the chicken. "In my room, of course. She is my wife," said Jasper. "Of course," said the chicken. Mookaite and Jasper kissed again.
We were never meant to be. We were struck by a stray arrow shot by Cupid.